Oh, good. Didn't hit it this time. All right. Saw Frozen was streaming a Raven, right? Said his course is almost out. It'll be nice to see when that comes out. See what it's all about. Download the entire database for $10. Let's look at these newer Fuseki Hero problems. I've not been liking any of them, so I keep daily Fuseki Hero complaining. This is the point here. Ooh, nice. Vast Moya. Where should white play? Well, I mean, if we just play on the left side, they get to keep growing, right? Who knows? I certainly don't know. Why do you ask? Well, I need someone to know. It's the whole point. Wants me to play B. What does it want me to play here? I just don't know. Oh, okay. It's a bit strange. Playing low wouldn't really be any different. Honestly, what I might do is I might just like slide and take the corner, and then just reduce from a distance. That's good enough, right? I don't need to. I don't need to actually invade there. Why would I invade there when I can just do this? Yes, you are strange, Goshi Frenchie. Lunar playthrough coming up. Nice, nice, nice. I said you have to play 1 and then 2. You should stream, yeah. You know what? Maybe I will stream those games one of these days too. The remakes come out soon, right? Or the remaster comes out soon. She got a third notification. Okay. Normally there's 2 notifications, but there was a third one. So I was like, wait a minute. Did I get a message the second I went live too? I did not. We're good. We're good. Yeah, you should stream. Yeah, I don't like this problem either. I said it's daily Fuseki Hero complaining time. How to respond to this diagonal move? You can block. That's fine. You can also play B or A. B is the old move. Let's see if they want to do it. We can go here. There we go. Cool. Let's see if it wants the 2 space. It also wants 2 space. Cool. The point is not to be heavy here, right? That should be like how to avoid playing heavily or something like that here. Something like that. Or play light. How should white respond? I want to just back off. Is that fine? Okay. Monster Hunter Wild. Yeah, I've not played any of the Monster Hunter games. Not against them or anything. I just haven't played them. I think all the moves are fine. A is probably the right way to split everything. Let's do that. Okay. Does it want that one? Or does it want any jump? Does it want just this one? Okay. Because jump would probably be fine too. But this is like the normal move. So makes sense. White 1 is a good move because it is light and aims to make Sabaki. Black, however, must not play passively. Instead, he must pursue white persistently. Pursue. So passively would be A, in my opinion. A and C are passive moves, right? So we're just connecting our group. We're being passive. We're not trying to fight back. And C is we're just trying to get territory on the other side. So B has to be the answer then. There's no point in pushing and cutting because we're hurting ourselves. So now we can connect up. Okay. So that was a little bit nicer. We had more instruction. And that's probably what they should be like. A lot more instruction like that. I know they're they tend to be games where I don't play long enough to experience all the content, so probably not worth picking up on day one. They're good games. The grind is real. That's the Monster Hunter games, huh? You know, I don't know if Monster Hunter games are like this, but I know like any game where there's too open of a field of play, like like a Skyrim type game where you can go anywhere and do anything in any order you want. I absolutely hate those games. But yeah, if it's like that, then yeah, I'm not interested at all. But I thought that the Monster Hunter games were a little bit more, were a little bit different than that, but I don't know actually, so I never played them. If it's just grinding, I'm fine with that. If it's just grinding or there's a bunch of secret stuff you can find, that's okay. But if it's too much of an open world, then it's probably not for me. Volume 3. I think I'm on the number 2 now, right? Double check. Double check. Yeah. We're good. We're good to go. Number 2. Did I already do this one? I don't remember. I don't think I did the recently. Yeah, I don't remember. So we'll start here. Ah, very nice. Hybrid mission based and limited open world. So yeah. So if it's like you can explore if you want to, but you sort of have a more linear path you're supposed to follow, I think that's fine. But if you can do anything you want in any order you want, I don't want that for any game that I play. Yeah, so mission based and limited open world is probably fine. Hello, Nubis. How you doing? You always come in and seem so excited every day. Anyway, go. Great game. Yeah. Great game. Great game. Can we just do this one? If they Atari, we can Atari them. They can't connect, so we should be fine. So we just capture these stones and live. Yeah, seems good. All right. That's fun to listen to. I don't always want to get to watch, but have you in the background. That's valid. It's valid. Okay. If I Atari now, they can't play anything else really. So they have to connect, and then I can throw in they capture, I capture. If they connect here, we capture all this, right? So I think it's like this one and this order is very important. Yeah. I appreciate you always showing up. Let's see here. This one's a weird shape. We need to expand our eye space because if we just sort of do something to close off our eyes in the center area, they can reduce our eye space too much. So we need to expand our eye space. And I think that's just good enough. I don't think there's anything else they can do if we just expand. I think we're fine. And then here, we can sort of play whatever we want here. We don't have to like play from the, I guess not whatever we want, but I think we can just play from this side. Like we should it'll just be like a bent 4 here. We have enough liberties for everything. I think everything is sort of easy no matter what they play here, right? Yeah, should be good. Should be good. A little bit sad that I'm not going to get any experience for these problems, but I don't remember doing them yet recently. So it's fine. Normally, you don't Hane, you just extend here because you're threatening to capture the stone and also to make this into a 4 in a row shape. So like this sort of shape should be nice. Like some of these ranks don't make too much sense. Like the 3Q there, that doesn't really make enough sense there. Ah. Interesting. So we want to capture something. If we wedge and they answer, then we capture, they capture, we capture, they can live directly. But we do rescue something. So how do we make it so they don't live directly? I want to just turn here. That doesn't work. Oh, unless we can get enough liberties on the outside on this side. Ooh, that could work. That could work. Okay, okay. We give up these 3 stones. So we turn here. If they block, then when we Atari here, they capture. We Atari on the other side. No, that doesn't work either. I guess maybe we are just going to capture 2 stones instead. Might be good enough. If we wedge here and they do this move, we can extend down maybe. So they have to play this one, and then we just capture 2 stones, I guess. Is that good enough? No. What is the answer in this one? Let's just review this one. It is wedge. Oh, just a Hane here, and then we can take the liberties. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. I remember this problem, but I didn't remember what I was trying to do with this problem. I was like, this one's kind of confusing a little bit. Yeah, wedge and then Hane. So then they can't take our liberty from the outside. Then we take liberty from their outside, so they can't play in here. And they can't play over here. Yeah, that's okay. But then what happens if they do just capture this, right? We just rescue our stone. And they live. That's probably good enough. I just wasn't sure if that was good enough. Yeah, that's probably more than good enough, right? We cut off these stones on the outside too. Yeah. I'm just overthinking that one because I just was a little confused about what I wanted. Normally you can play like C19 here. This is kind of a funny move. They don't have that many liberties, so when you play this one, if they block, you can turn and push. If they play E18, you can just cut directly. And if they block like B19, we can wedge and capture. So yeah, it looks like that all works. Because they don't have that many liberties. Yeah, the other one was interesting. Because I sort of started to understand near the end that what I had to do, but I still overthought it. Overshot it too, I guess. Okay, so if we do block here, they can just throw in right here and it's dead. So can I just block here? Yeah, because we block here, they throw in over here. We have Ataris we have to worry about, which gives us a bad dead shape here. Yeah, so we should just block here first. If they Atari us, we can block. If they capture, we make 2 eyes. And if they throw in, we capture them. So that looks good. Then we can just block directly and Atari. Can't connect at D4. Oh, we don't have that many liberties, right? So review here. If we connect here, this is already dead. It's already a bulky 5. Or do you mean later? Like if we block first, right? Block first, then they can throw in here and then connect, then it's a bulky 5, yeah. It's the same shape, yeah. And then if you try to do something like this one, it's just like a nice Atari, yeah. All right. Oh, usually you can do this cut, which is a cool cut here. We can't reduce from the outside anymore. So we have to find the cool move on the inside. But we can reduce from the outside technically one more time with this sort of move here. But if we cut and they cut, we double Atari. connect, we Atari and kill. Is there anything else we can do? Feels good. Yay. That one's a fun one. All right. Oh, this one. This one. Yes, I do remember this one and how I wasn't sure how to answer it. But I do remember. Because if we do just block, because either threatening to push and cut, which is threatening our group. So if we do just block, they can also push and cut on the other side, which gives them an eye on the left here. Right? And then if we block this way at B16, they can just push and cut, which is an Atari we have to answer. And then they can block here. And we don't have that many liberties on our group because we have that bamboo joint, right? So we have to protect it and prevent the cut at the same time. So in this case, you can attach at B15. If they're cutting through, you can actually just block from the outside because now we're all connected everywhere. And then we just defend one more time wherever we want here. I think outside's good. Yeah, outside should be good. I had to double check before I just said yes. This one's a cool one. This one's a very practical problem. See, once in a while you find one like that in Tsumego Dictionary. Like, even though I like some of them, right? Like I said, some of them were cool, some of them were fun. There's not really good themes or anything like that, but problems like this one are really like very practical. It's just like a normal reading problem. There's no shape. Like, there's a shape thing, but there's no like specific like life and death shape or anything like, or technique or anything like that. This one's just like a Tesuji/reading problem. Of course, if they play anything else, we can just connect in some way. We've already defended our cutting point. Yeah, so it's a good, very, very good to know. And then you can block from the outside, which is also very good to know. And any move defends, but I liked this outside one the most. So I can't push and kill anything here. So I want to protect the cutting point here as best I can. So if they cut on the other side, we can easily just push out and be fine. All right. And it looks like we can live with B19. So normally we could Hane here, but then they could play E18, and that's Mii for 2 eyes. So we have to play E18, threatening to capture 2 stones. And then we have to extend the D18 after they protect the stones. They have to block us from connecting, or else they are dead. So this should just be fine like this. Because we have this connection here at G19. Without that move, it doesn't work. I may have done that in a game once where I like, oh, I recognize this shape, and I clicked it, and it didn't work. Got to be careful with these things, okay? Interesting. So if we just do the squeeze here, which is pushing, and then Atari, they capture Atari, they connect, they have 2 new liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. And we only have 3, so we need to do more than that. So we can't do D. No, we can do D18. If they connect, we connect, because they can't Atari, because we're connected. And then they have to connect again. Then we Hane. Hello, Fedrin Go. How you doing? Yeah. That feeling when pattern recognition, but the pattern you need to recognize is losing when you don't read out the pattern. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that sort of thing. Yeah, how many liberties do we have? We should have enough liberties if we just block it to D18 and connect. They could Atari us first, but I don't think that matters because they still have to connect back here, and then we can still throw in, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe it's not enough. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, and then 4. I guess we do technically win. But is there a better way? I should double check that first. We could maybe do D19. That could work. D19 then cut could be a better way. If they Atari us, we can. If they Atari here, we connect. They can't block, can they? Yeah, they can't block, so they have to connect, and then we can still cut. So maybe just D19 is the easier way to do it then, because then we can still just cut here. Yeah, it seems like we're too close with liberties the other way, so we shouldn't do it that way. I think we're a little bit off of liberties. Yeah, they can throw in if they want. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 3. So sadly, that one didn't work. We're almost done with these ones. We should be good to go. White to live. If we do just play here and they go up, we Atari, and then we're dead. So we have to be a little bit careful with this one. Yeah, we can't quite do that one. All right. If we do just connect, because that's the other option I'd want to look at right away, just connecting. Either one first, but if they connect their group back up, then we can block, and then I think we're fine. If they go back over here to R1 and we block, then they take a liberty. I guess we can make it a Seki or something, but can we just also block at R2 is a good question. I think we can. We can just play R2. Because if they connect, then it's an Atari when we block. So I think we can do this one, and then we're good to go here. And then the other one, I thought, if we pull back here, instead of blocking, because we can't Atari from the inside, we can do this one, but it's like a Seki shape. We can just play here. They can't connect. We're good. And then this one, then we can throw in. There's one of the options here. Oh, yeah, if we block here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, in real games, you do have to pay attention to the patterns a little bit, and recognize why you recognize the pattern. That is one of the most important parts, Dark Jackal. But in a fast game, you used your heart by accident. Oh, your heart thing. Yeah, I forget about this. Good job, Frenchie. You failed. All right, let's see where you are. Yeah, only 62. Like, what were you thinking? Yeah. So, can I block here? That low. Yep, only 62. Absolutely terrible. You were on number 9, so you're not doing too bad. But it may refresh still. Anyway, yeah. So do I want to do this one? I feel like a bunch of problems I've done recently, the trick was to ignore the obvious vital point and just connect your stones. You know what? That is sometimes the correct answer. Yeah. The very first thing you really should. Oh. Hello, is that just D? It's dark blue on this dark background I have. So hopefully I'm saying that right. But I returned to get interested in Go, and your videos about shape were just perfect. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. So I have the one longer form video, and I also have the shorts. Yeah, that dude has crazy XP. Yeah, Ivan Dekov. He did 200 problems though, and he did the ones with high experience. But yeah, no, I'm happy that you enjoyed my videos about that. Yeah, I'm making a new series right now. That's what I've been working on. Um, and I know how I want it to be done, but I'm talking to someone else about it right now, and it's called How to Play a Stable Game. It's gonna be you're gonna be able to finish more. I'm in love with the shape of you. That song. Uh, I'm gonna be doing some more shape stuff with that one, but also just like some good opening and mid game and end game overall. That song should be used in a Go video. It probably has been somewhere. All right, now I need to look back at this. Block here, Atari. Can't connect. We'd have to block, but then they could Atari us, and that wouldn't be very good. So can we do it in a different way? I'm not done distracting you, sir, yet. You can't even type distracting. I just got Ready to Go problems and 38 Joseki, but the last one is just too much. Just need to play. Yeah. I think the Joseki books are actually quite useful as long as you're studying them properly. And what I mean by that, yeah, he only does high XP problems. Yeah, and probably this double XP thing. But what I mean by that is that you should be trying to understand the sequence just in general as best you can, because they can be used all over the Go board, and they teach you very common shapes. But if you don't play, it doesn't matter what you do. Wasn't that the thing everyone says, like, you got to lose your first 100 games as quickly as possible, right? But anyway, yeah, I gotta get back to what I was doing here. I want to just block here, I guess, but block. If they play up, we're not doing so well. Maybe we have to play from this side then. Get rid of these liberties. Now, let's do that one. There we go. I need to click one more time. I didn't do it yet. And that's why it doesn't matter what I do. Dark Jackal, I guess you aren't playing very many games. Yeah, but that is the thing, right? So like I think people underestimate Joseki, because I do think it's very useful. But then the people that do study, the reason why people don't think Joseki is useful is that the people who do study Joseki all the time don't play enough games. So it ends up not seeming like it's very useful. The last 2 club sessions got canceled too. Oh, that really sucks. Yeah. I think you can just push. Does that work? I think so. That's nice. Play from the outside first. Good to go. But that's also why old Joseki is still fine to study. Are some chat messages hidden? Not really hidden. They're just on YouTube. So if I go to this here, you can see Twitch here. And then if I go to the layout here, you can see Twitch over here. And then if I turn that off, you can see YouTube over here. Only for French people. Yeah. Only for French people. But yeah, so any reading or recommendations to lose that fear on the first moves in 19 by 19? It depends on what you mean by the fear, right? So like, are you just worried about playing a game? Because in that case, maybe streamer randomly censors you. Maybe it's could be good to find some friends or find someone to talk to play, right? And that can help you ease into it if you need to. But if you're just like not sure where to play, Yeah, if you're not sure where to play, then like you play people in KGS, but I'm scared of anonymous people. Like you just don't know what to do, then that's a little different. Like Opening Theory Made Easy is a really good book to get started with the opening. But it gives you an overall theory. It doesn't give you like a specific opening, like the Italian opening, like you said. Opening Theory Made Easy. Let's do this over here. Made East. No, easy. Close enough. This book here. Yeah. Opening Theory Made Easy. Yeah. I purchased it as well. I purchased it recently so I could reference it for what I want to do. But it's gives you something to sort of follow in order to play on a 19 by 19, and even gives you a little bit of a shape for after you play the opening. All right, anyway, let's finish these ones off real quick, and then we'll go to the next thing. If he turns, I just Atari him, so we're good. Yeah, we're good. Careful with Amazon book print on demand quality, just trash, at least here in Europe. Yeah, some of them are, yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. Have a good day. Yeah, the quality of the Amazon print on demand can be questionable, but in general, it's usually okay here. Um, Usually the bigger problem is like uh, if the author forgot something most of the time, that's usually the bigger problem. I'm not sure that one's print on demand. I didn't check. I think that one's actually published by someone else, like actually printed somewhere else, but I don't actually know. I didn't actually look. Interesting. So Atari. Hmm. Atari, turn. That's actually kind of an interesting sequence here. If we turn first, that one technically works, I guess, huh? There's a book called Art and Fear. I find the feeling to be the same, being faced with a blank canvas or an empty go board. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes a little bit of sense. At least with like a go board, right? Like, let's see if it does it this way. Yeah. At least with a go board, you're working with someone else, right? On a blank canvas, a lot of the time it's you by yourself with your own thoughts, right? So it's like there's some, but it's still like I think a lot of the time you're just like you can get frustrated because you like for art, right? You get frustrated because like you're not sure if you can do the thing that you see in your head, or like it's not turning out the way you want, and so you get worried about doing it again, and like there's other stuff like that too. But it's a little bit different with Go because it's you're working with someone else. Makes it a little bit easier, I think, in comparison. But it's still can be difficult. Black to kill Noko. All right, all right. I want to just peep, but does that work? It kind of looks like it works, right? If they block at C18, I can cut. Oh, is okay. We're on one. Okay, good. I cut, and then I can kill these stones. And then if they connect this way, I can cut and kill these two stones as well. So we didn't just peep here, and we're good. Yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit before, but like when I first started playing Go, I did try a couple games out on KGS, and then I felt like I couldn't see things properly, so I went to goproblems.com because that was the easiest thing to find at the time, and then I just did a bunch of the timed problems because there was like a time trial thing, and you just did it until all your lives were gone, and so it felt like a video gamey type thing. So I just did that until all my lives were gone every time, over and over and over again, and it was the same problems each time. So I was technically memorizing the problems. But then when I came back, I was able to play really well. But that's what helped me. It's like I just needed to understand that what I was even doing in general. You know what I mean? So I could just cut here and then turn, and then I can capture these stones. If they cut over here, I capture first. I think that's fine. Just cut and turn. Cool. That was a nice problem. It was a golden problem. And we'll try the other thing here. Oh, Tsumego Master. I hate Tsumego Master. No, I don't remember if I did this one or not. This collection or not. I think this one was supposed to be like a somewhat hard collection. White to kill, though. So the normal move that you would usually want to try first is to reduce their liberties, right? If black's able to connect at Q18 in any way, they have like 6 liberties with that sort of shape. And you only have a couple liberties in the corner. So normally you want to wedge here. So if we wedge and they Atari from above, we can just Atari from the outside. They have to capture. We go down. They have to connect. Then we can peep here. And we should be fine. We should have more than enough liberties here. So I think this should be okay. Yeah. Now, I appreciate that they make a golden board for your golden problem, but they should make the gold a little bit less bright. Make it a little bit less bright so it matches, like it, yeah, not as intense. Yeah, tutorial, yeah, no, yeah, I think playing AI I didn't like that as much, because I did try that a couple games as well, but I think Tsumego helped a lot more because I wasn't even sure if I wanted to play the game yet, you know, and so I was doing Tsumego and just like, oh, okay, this is kind of fun to do Tsumego, and then but I was doing it for the express purpose of learning something specific. I wasn't doing it to like to not play. You know what I mean? So I think your mindset when going into it's really important, right? So like my purpose was that I learned that Tsumego was useful because I googled it all, right? Tsumego seems to be useful to help you understand things. So I did the Tsumego to help me understand the thing, and when I felt comfortable, like I felt like, okay, now I kind of know what liberties are now. I kind of know some of the rules a little bit better, and I know how to capture stones and stuff. And of course, I watched some YouTube videos on how to play the opening and such, right? And then I was able to go back in. But like the purpose of my thing was to go back later to try again. But if I was doing it for a different reason, I may not have gone back later, right? Because it wasn't because I was scared. It was because like worried about anything. It was because I was just like, okay, I need to figure this out a little bit and then come back. I need to figure this out. Oh, nice. Prod got 9 out of 10. Very good. Sugadintas got almost all of them. Oh, 42 again. Hello. Answer the universe. So it looks like more people have gotten some of these other ones, and a lot of people got the last one. So it's either easier than it looks, or it's a very popular problem, like a well-known problem. In either case, I'm probably getting it wrong. So I don't actually know the famous problems. You flatter me. I do what I can. I don't actually know the famous problems, so if it's a famous problem, I'll just get it wrong anyway. Capture. Oh wow, that was loud. Let's turn this down. You guys probably even heard that from my microphone. There we go. That's better. Capture. My volume was just up higher than I remember. I'm glad nothing else played because that would have been really loud. So I guess we just need to take a liberty. This is a fun one. This one's actually kind of I wouldn't say it's too hard, but it is actually kind of a hard one. I think people would miss this, right? You play here when they Atari. It's not a ko, you just connect. Hello, Sugadintas. How you doing? It looked like you did okay with this one. You got the last problem correct. So I was just wondering if it was going to be a famous problem or if it was actually easier than it looked. Yes, we can just connect here. We block, they block. We feel a little bit bad. It's like a ko. Do we want that? Can we play over here instead or something? Oh, if they block, we then Atari them. They capture, we recapture. And that looks better. So they go down, we go up, and we're good. Which one's the one I'm supposed to do? I'll do this one. Okay. Well, the sound made me smile because it's what I hear when I solve a problem. That's funny. Interesting. Okay, so we throw in and they connect. We have to capture. And then when they do this push, we hane so we can recapture. So that's a good one too, because we can't just Atari. So we have to throw in here. And we can't block, right? We have to capture. There we go. Oh, is this going to be the ko? Because normally you play this one, and then when they hane here, it becomes like a ko shape. Is there a way we can do it differently? I think we still have to play the same move, right? Because if we play anything else, that they just are able to live in the corner. Yeah, I think this is supposed to just be a ko, but I saw a lot of people got it wrong, so maybe they played it too quickly. Because I think if you... what's the best way to do it, I guess, is the real question, right? If we back off, and we do the throw in and Atari, and they do that, and then we capture, is that better than doing this one than just capturing? Yeah, I think the other one's probably better. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. They're going to hane. And then, yeah, I just wasn't sure if I wanted to back off or not. Oh, but if I back off, if I jump, for example, and they play here, it's no longer the ko. So if I back off like this and they push, I can just Atari and this is fine. So I think I want to back off like this one. And then, yeah, we play the ko here. Yeah, okay. If you do the ko the other way, I think you end up in a slightly bad situation. Like they technically get to capture first, even though you captured first. But because the inside, I think you get to capture first. Something like that. Oh, I think we saw this one the other day. Not that long ago, at least. But I don't remember the answer. That's fine. I think the answer is usually something over here. One of these two. If we just like push, that looks okay, but then they can just make two eyes directly. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh yeah, Suga, you weren't here yesterday, but there was a problem that said I was wrong, but I was actually right. But I understand why. Because there were so many options that they just didn't put them all in. We double checked, we triple checked and everything to make sure. But there were a bunch of options there. Like you could play a ton of different moves and they all worked. And I think that's why they didn't put them in. Yeah. But there could be a reason. Like I know technically the one that it showed as the answer is like the proper technique, but the other ones were all good. I don't know if you remember it. I don't know if you did it yesterday, but it was the one where you do like the tombstone Tetsuji, and then you got to capture them on the side of the board after they tried to crawl out. But I don't remember how to get there. I don't know how to look for it or not. Anyway, I should look at this problem. Your mod, yeah, I thought you were because you mentioned it. Yeah, And I said, oh, if Suga's here, then he can fix this, but you weren't here, so it was fine. All right, so yeah, it was from yesterday's challenge. There were a lot of, I don't know if anyone added any more after that, but it was from yesterday's challenge. There's a nice tombstone where you capture on the side. But yeah, so normally you can do this one. If we play here, and then they just block, obviously we just push in and Hane, and it's already dead, right? So they have to do something else. And if they extend, we can push, right? So they have to sort of play here. And then if they play this one, we throw in and connect, and it's a Seki shape. So it feels like we do want to play here first. If they do B18, we can throw in at A18. Right? If they play A18, we can throw in at B19. And if they block, we can just Hane. And it's the same. Can we just play here? Does this just work? Wait a minute. Does this one just work? Can we just Hane too? If they do this one, we can throw in over here. If they block, then we can push underneath. Can we just Hane, I guess? Okay. That one was easy. Okay, good. Yeah, there were a lot of different answers that you could do though for that one. So I understand if they didn't want to add all of them. This one, I have no clue. This is weird. This one's very weird. Yeah, the other one I wanted to try to find a different answer for, but because I wanted to play on the inside first, but then I realized I don't think that works. Just playing on the outside, doing the very normal Hane. I was like, oh, this is all good. It's all fine. All right, nice. This one, I kind of want to play at R18 as my first instinct, and I don't actually know why for sure. But I think it's just because if they do block, we can do the throw in and Atari, and then like pull back sort of thing. Or we don't even need to throw in an Atari. We can just pull back. Just Atari and pull back. If they hunt on the other side, we capture, and then we can cut off. So we should be fine there too. Okay. So that's an interesting answer. If they capture though, then we just connect. We just push again. Yeah, we can just connect. So they do have to block if we do this one. Can they connect instead? Then we can push. Because them capturing on this side isn't good enough. And we'd have to push again. If we push and they block, we play here. If they connect, we're in a little bit of an annoying situation. Just like a Seki situation there. Say we want to turn instead of pushing. I think we have two livers on the outside there, so we could maybe turn it into something, but We just have to keep trying to make sure they can't come back to capture the P18 stone, basically. Want to make sure they can't just do that if they connect here. So can we cut instead? That's interesting. If they capture, we can Atari. And they block, we capture. We can Hane, I guess, too. But we can just capture. If they Atari us, we cut. They capture. I think we're fine. So then they just turn here. And then I think we're in trouble. So I think we have to push. So I'm thinking push. And here I don't know if we want to Atari first or not. But we technically don't have to. But if we don't Atari first, there's a possibility of this becoming an eye. So if we they Atari us back, we go to capture first. We can connect. Yeah, so I think we just Atari. And then the real question here is, can we push in here first? Because if they block or they do some weird shape here first, they're going to be alive. So we do want to like push here first. And then if we can connect underneath, that's great. If they Hane, we can play S19. This is the shape I was talking about. Then if they connect here, they're already dead, so we can come back. And if they capture on this side, we can do this 4 and then recapture. So I think we want to push, play here. And then this one, we just do this here. Yeah, very good, very good. We got it. Oh. Wait, this is from the other day. Yeah, this is from this is from like a couple days ago, right? Or maybe last week. That's why everyone got it. I see. Okay, that's why everyone got it. Then I don't remember the answer, but that's why everyone got it. What was the answer again? Yes. I remember. We do have to play C1. That was what I read last time. If they cut, we can just Atari. Because if they go down, we capture. They do this, we can just Atari here and they're dead, right? So they can't cut. And they probably have to, if they throw in, we can just Atari, and that's fine. And then if they Hane, we play the B1 move, and that was the thing that I couldn't. The answer was resignation. Yeah, that was the thing I couldn't find last time. Was if I extend here and they Hane, what do I do after that? And it was I need to play B1 to force this shape into the one that I want. So it was here into here, and then we don't block. We just Atari and capture. And throw in. Yeah, there we go. We got them all. 10 out of 10. We're good. That was a good one this time. That was a good one. I'm kind of curious where a couple of them were from. So, like this one we've seen a couple times now. This is the second time we've seen this one. Glad you didn't resign. Yeah. Yeah, I knew better this time. I knew better than to resign this time. So I remember this answer because it was really weird, right? Yeah, I just wasn't expecting this turn here. And it made so much sense afterwards. So I was like, yes, never mind. That answer makes a lot of sense. This is good. And then this one here, I did not know the answer to, but I was able to just figure it out. And I did read it all out, but I wasn't 100% certain what they would do. The only thing that I was sort of worried about was if they connected instead. I was a little bit more worried about this move. Yeah, this is the one I was a little bit more unsure about. Do I like Tsumego Dragon? I like the challenge thing, the daily challenge. That's what I like about it. It's fun to have a daily challenge thing that has like a random difficult problems and random easy problems, right? Similar to like Tsumego Pro, I guess. But now it'll be nice because I'm gonna be at the top of the list because I got them all right. Yeah, this is the one I was worried about. If I connect back now and they just block, they should just be dead. All right, they should just be dead here. They can throw in maybe though. they should just be dead, right? So I thought maybe they could do like this one, but I guess it ends up being a similar thing. We can't push. We need to like throw here. Yeah, so this is what I was worried about here, was this one. The Tsumego probably draws from a limited problem pool unless you pay them, though. Oh, okay. I thought the daily problems were the same for everybody. It's like I thought they were, at least. Yeah, so I think this was this one just doesn't work. So you can't pull back. And so I was like, okay, this is what I was reading here, was if I could do this one. But this is sort of like an actual Seki shape. Like even Atari first. Because we can't ever play on the inside, but we can play on the inside on the other side, technically. Okay, okay. But yeah, it still doesn't quite work. So we'd have to do like a co thing here. Or maybe we can play this one first. No good. Yeah, so this is the one that I thought was harder to answer. This is the one I thought was a little harder to answer. So it feels like we need to just take something more directly here. And then we can turn and we have the same answer. So it seems like we have to play from the outside first, yeah. And they don't exactly have a leaderboard. Yeah, no, as far as I knew, because people would post it like on Reddit or something when they didn't know the answer. They'd be like, or even on Discord, like Ben's Discord, I've seen people post it. They're like, oh, I don't know the answer for this daily problem. And people would go and look at it and like, oh, yeah, this is how you answer it, right? But so I assumed it was the same for everybody. And I even checked once in a while. But I know that if you pay, you get access to all the Tsumego. And I think I did at one point, so I could do all the Tsumego on it. And I think I finished most of it a long time ago. But it's been a while. So this was actually a really cool, sort of an interesting problem, but I don't know where this is. All right, here we go. We're gonna have to translate this one. Let's do this. It's a simplified Chinese, I believe. So it just says black first, white death. Okay. I don't know. Is it a
黑先白死
Haitian Baisu? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it says it's just instructions. So I don't know where it's from. Yeah, don't know where it's from, but I like this problem a lot. This one's really cool. All right, here. This one I've seen before. Yeah, this one I have seen before. And it's not too hard of a problem. So see, does it say where this one's from? Advanced. Chochiku in advanced, I'm guessing. Okay. And then this one I could see people getting it wrong. Just because they do it in the wrong order, right? They do this one, then they go here, right? And that's bad. You're not supposed to do this way. And then the other one, obviously, is the if you do this one, they hane and you jump. I think you can't jump here. Maybe you can jump here. This could be fine. I was worried about it if they extend, but I guess this is still dead, right? Because you get the first move now. Yeah, okay, so jump is probably still fine too. Yeah, jump is probably still fine. But you just need to back off once, because then the ko is not that big of a deal anymore. Right, so we get to capture first, and we're not losing anything if we lose the ko. Because if they capture here, we back off, right? We're not losing anything if we lose this ko. That's really the point here. Capture first and not losing anything. So it's just a better ko to play. But I'm guessing that's why people got it wrong. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the reason. So there you go, Prod. I beat you. 10 to 10, huh? Okay. I'm guessing Eastern, or no, I'm guessing Eastern, because I've done it earlier than 10 before, I think. But maybe not. I don't actually know. All right, so let's refresh this now. Ivan did another problem. He did another problem. His points even went up by a decent amount. Another Ivan. He's working on being like Big Ivan. Anyway, let's finish off this Life and Death Intermediate number 4. I have 60 problems left after this, so we're getting there. So let's finish this one off so we can get to that next selection. All right, let's see here. Black to live. I want to just check what happens if I make it bigger first, right? If I make it bigger and they play M2, I'm in a little bit of a situation, we could say. So, an interesting thing here. I think I actually want to play N2. If they play on the inside, now we can block. And then this Atari on the outside, we connect and we're still fine. So I think we play N2, and then we make the 2 eyes. Yeah. That's kind of a good one to really think about. I should have done that one yesterday, because I forgot this is 801 problems for some reason. This is the same type of idea. Same type of idea, but easier. So, if we capture, this is the one you should always read first. What happens if you capture? Mode Atari here, we can't just give it up. That's dead. So we have to let them extend back out here, and then it's a bulky 5 shape. So should we play that middle point right away? If they Atari here and push here and push here, or Atari here and just push, we can capture. They push again, and I think we're dead in that case, right? So we need to play maybe the other side. They Atari and push, we get to capture. So they Hane, and then we can actually just capture because they can't connect. So I think this is the right one, because if they Hane here, we were alive. And I think we could block this way. Yeah, we can block here. I should double check before I just click and I die on accident, because I can live this way for sure, but just don't want to accidentally die when I go to click it too quickly. But you can be sure that you read something right, but that doesn't mean you're right. Yeah, if we capture, they can connect underneath, and the underneath connection is a bit annoying, but we throw in an Atari. And if we throw in an Atari, then we are doing bad, because no, we're doing better. We're doing better. I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. So if we capture and they just extend, that was the vital point for us. If they Hane, we can throw in, right? So they just extend, and now we're in a little bit of a problem because they could connect underneath, and if we block, they can now Atari us and kill. So I think we have to play E1 first. And if they throw in, now we can go back to capture, because we can do this one now. So I have to change the order of moves to make sure it works. Very good. I like that one. We're almost to the advanced Life and Death. So that one will be the hardest one, and I won't be able to do it. But I've been solving some of the challenges on Tsumego Hero. That's all that matters. On Tsumego Dragon. So some of them have been from that collection. So we'll do this. We got this. Okay, we got this. Normally, we just play here. Is this fine? This is a 9Q problem. It seems like it's okay. They go down. We just Atari. They go here. We just Atari. Mii. We're good. 1 Dan. See, look, we went from 9Q to 1 Dan. Easy. We don't have that many liberties, sadly. But if we Atari from this side and they just capture, and then we capture, and then they just connect, we're just dead. So we have to connect here. Okay. We should be fine. If we connect here, they play this empty triangle move. That's the annoying move, huh? So capture first, then? Then if they Atari, it changes the way it worked. No, if they go to Atari now, we probably just have to connect. Don't use the rating as a guide. The rating lies. No, I try not to use it as a guide, but when it's 9Q in the middle of a collection that's supposed to be 1 Dan, that means that people got the problem right a lot, and they didn't mess it up too often. So it's not about the actual rank, Dark Jackal. Don't use it as an actual rank, but it can be a guide for like how many people got it right or wrong. Because I believe they set a specific rank, and then people getting it right or wrong can change it a little bit, and then people can also adjust it as well. So I think that's the only way it works here, but I don't know for sure. Anyway, this one, I think I've done this one before. It's light blue, but I don't remember the answer. So if I just capture, they do that one, we capture again. They capture, throw in an Atari, or no, that doesn't look right. We connect, they can just empty triangle. Then we connect, then they connect again. And then we're dead. Yeah, this does. It looks like bulky 5 no matter what. That's what I'm looking at. I'm like, this doesn't look right. Well, I know there's a special move, but I don't know what it is. So I want to capture first. I kind of want to capture first. But yeah, what the heck, man? That's why I also want to play E17 first. But then they capture the stone. They capture my 2 stones. And then I don't have 2 eyes. Yeah, this one's an annoying one. Yeah. We have to look at the hint real quick. F18, E17, D18. But then they connect back to their group, right? They connect back, and then we can Atari them, and that's it. We're still a dead group. Yeah. Let's look at the hint here. It is just capture first. Okay. So what am I missing with the capture here? Capture. They're going to connect. What? Why are they connecting? Well, that's easy. Okay, there we go. This is the one I don't know. Oh, yeah, duh. It's not bulky 5, right? It's not bulky 5. They only have 4 in a row. We can just connect. We're good. It's only 4 in a row. Yeah. That's why this one was hard. It's because everything else looks like bulky 5. This one also looks like bulky 5. But it's not. Yeah. Okay. I do remember now. That was the same exact problem I had last time. It's not bulky 5. It just looks like it from a distance. Tricky. Yeah. Because every other move, right, it is a bulky 5. Yeah, we both got, yeah, exactly. We both got tricked there. Yeah. Yeah, because it looks like, you're right, it's bulky 5 here, so we can't do that. Yeah, you got us good. Oh yeah, obviously I can't do this one. Oh, never mind. If it looks like a bulky 5, smells like a bulky 5, tastes like a bulky 5, it's not a bulky 5. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say hypnotized, but then yeah, I had to think about it. Optical illusion, yeah. Then maybe it's still not a bulky 5. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a hulky 4. Yes, a hulky 4. There we go. That's a good one. Black to live. Oh, okay. I want to just play here, but that's tricky. Capture first. Oh, your autocorrect. Okay. I was like hypothesize that works, I guess, but huh. This one's probably easier than it looks, but I want to play here, but I can't. So here first, and then they block us here. We capture. They Atari. We connect, and then it looks like they're just dead on the inside here. I think, right? F-17. Oh, F-17. I think that doesn't quite work. You would resign if you had that shape of a game. No, they could just connect underneath, right? So we play F-17, then they play the Atari at D19. We capture. They play Atari again. We have to connect, and then they can connect. So we need to make sure we're just living on the inside. That's the most important part here. So like if we capture here, and then they Hane, and then we play this one, and then they Atari us, we connect, then I think we're just dead on the inside. So we probably have to prevent them from playing D19. And then now if they cut us, we have to capture, they Atari us. And then when they turn here, or when they play over here, it's like a Seki shape instead, or a dead shape, like sort of thing. Yeah. So I think we just have to make sure to play D19 first. Oh, that way. Connect. Or just capture. I didn't think from this direction first. Does it matter if they played E19 first? So I didn't think that part through. I think it mattered which side they played first. If they connect, then we can play here now. Whereas if they played the other way, I thought they couldn't play that one. Yeah, there we go. This one. I have to capture and then connect, and now it's like the Seki shape. Yeah, the other way, I think we're just alive. That's why I was like, wait a minute, does this one actually work the way I want it to? Because now I think we're just alive instead when they play the Atari from the outside. So the inside Atari is the correct one for points, I think. Because Seki's always better, right? But I guess it's not. It is a Seki, but they do need another move, right? Because we can still play a move, but they can play first. Oh, but then it's not necessarily. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, we're in Atari. What do we do? This is kind of a funny looking problem. I want to play here. Does this work? They capture, we block, they play this wedge, then we play here. Right? So can we do anything better? I guess is a good question. So can we do this one first? If they Atari us here, we have to capture, then we extend down. We have to connect, then we're dead, actually. So we do have to play over here first in some way. And does this one work too? No, they capture, we go down, we're alive. So they have to play over here. And then we connect. Oh. Does this one not work? This is an Atari. So we have to capture and then they go back. So we do have to play this one. This is kind of interesting. Okay. So what I think for the other move here, what was I thinking here? Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking the wrong thing here. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of something weird here when they did this one. I wasn't thinking I had to capture. I was thinking about playing a different move, I think. Yeah, I was. I was thinking about a different move. Yeah, okay. I'm glad I thought it through, though. We're almost done with this part of the intermediate collection, so we're getting there. Black to live. Play here. Feels good. Doesn't work, but it feels good. We have to block, but then we're dead. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Black to live. It's a fun problem, I guess. Isn't it? I guess it's not just dead strictly. It looked like it was just dead. So if we do block, which I think we have to, and they hane, then we can just make the second eye right away. So they have to peep first, and then if we make our eye shape smaller, they can just hane, and we're dead. So we have to expand our eye shape. So if we do this one, they go up. We do this one, they go down, and then we're alive. Oh, maybe that one's fine too. Does that work? Yeah, that works. That one works. I think it's this one here. Yeah. Then we expand like this. Then we can just connect to, but we can also capture. So we're good. Now this one actually was kind of tricky to look at from a distance. Like in a game, I might have thought it was dead without thinking about it. I might have been like, uh-oh, I killed myself, or uh-oh, my opponent's dead. And then they would have lived, and I'd have been like, oh, well, I should resign because I'm depressed. That one was nice. I like that one. That one was a really good one. See, now we're back to here. White to kill. Yeah, now it's just easy. Wait, what the heck? Wait, 1Q problem. Okay, let's see if it's as easy as I think. So we hane. If they back off here, we just connect underneath and we're good. Right? We're just good. Okay. Then they have to block then. Then we can Atari. They capture. We can Atari again. Oh, but that's not necessarily dead. You know what? Good point. Good point. See this? I would have assumed was potentially dead as well without reading. But it's more complicated than that. I don't like that. That's cool. Okay. Well, feels like we need to make sort of an eye inside in order for it to do anything. So if we hane and they block, and it sort of like turns into a seki in a lot of variations. Yeah, so we need to be able to get like this 5 shape, the cross, but we'd have extra shapes here. So it'd be like a gravity 6, but they can get to one of those 2 points first, which means we need to figure out a new way to do it. So that's why I was thinking maybe we needed to like play the diagonal or something. Yeah, because if I can make an eye, it's no good for them, right? For how simple this one looks, it's actually more complicated than you might think. That's actually kind of cool. This one, if they do just extend, we go up, they go here, we do this one, and it's a seki, right? So we do usually want to reduce from the outside first. Oh yeah, if they take another move, they're no good. So maybe that does work. Maybe that does work the way I think it does. Okay. I think we're fine, actually. I think we're fine. So we hane, Atari for Ko. If they connect, then we can play either side. If they play on the inside, we get to kill them, I think. So I think we're fine here like this. Yeah, okay. I had to double check because it wasn't as because I already mentioned that I have a hard time sort of seeing certain things from a distance. So it was easier. It was just what I thought, but I had to double check it before I moved on. Oh yeah, because the thing I was thinking about, I guess I should show the. See, we're back to this. Black to live. Oh, it was any of these moves work, but yeah, for some reason I thought that they could play here to make it like a Seki, but no, that's a bulky 5 now. So they can't do that, which means that if they play away, then we can play here, and then it's this cross shape which we turn into the rabbit e6. So we're good. All right, so this one. So we weren't supposed to extend on that side. So what happens if we extend on the other side? We weren't supposed to extend here. This one was dead. So this one, it can do the same thing. Hane, Atari, Atari, and it looks the same. So it feels like we need to play on the inside. So we do this one, and they try to do the same thing. They Hane first, we block. Because that is an Atari. Yeah, so they can't do the same thing. Can they do something different? Hane here first. Then we just block. No, we can't just block. We do have to block them. Then if they go up, we do have to play here now. Yeah, this one's hard too. Harder to see as well. From a distance here. Judging by me being lulled to sleep, I need to take a nap. Enjoy your problems, everyone. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Have a good nap. Have a good nap. We're just solving problems. We're gonna fall asleep here soon too. Don't worry. So yeah, if we extend here, it's the same issue, I believe, of the Hane, Atari, Atari, and then something over here. Oh no, something here. Yeah, it's the same issue as before. So we do want to play this one. Probably. But then they Hane. Maybe we can Hane? That doesn't work. We have to block. Do I have a set amount of Tsumego games to play for these? No, not really. I just do stuff for a certain amount of time. Like this week I don't have a lot of time because I'm doing other stuff after the stream. So I've just been doing Tsumego this week because I'm ending about an hour and a half instead of playing a bunch of games. But the purpose for my morning streams was just to just sort of warm up my mind and get going for the day. And the last few weeks we've just been doing like really easy problems, and so I'm trying to do a little bit more to make sure I'm doing enough Tsumego every week. But I think like there is a minimum. There's probably like a minimum I like to do. So like I like to do like a minimum of 20 problems on here and then do this challenge. How much I play off stream? I try to do just a couple games a week minimum. Because I have other stuff I have to do too, right? So I try to do at least a couple games a week, like games where I'm thinking, and then if I just want to play, I just play however many games I feel. So if I'm thinking about the game, I want to try to play at least like a decent game, at least like a couple. But I'm not worried about playing too many. I probably should play more, honestly. More off stream, honestly. Because on stream I can play a couple games pretty quick. We'll try this one. I think we have to block. And then we have to extend now. And then it's the Seki no matter what they play is what I thought. Okay, good. And this is the one where I wasn't 100% certain, but then I realized we have enough liberties here. So if we connect here, they can't actually connect underneath because it's an Atari. Connect and die, yeah. So in this case, I'm wanting to get through this intermediate collection, and then the next week I'll probably be able to get back to playing more games in the morning. But I don't really like to play in the morning as much because in the morning, because it's like almost noon right now, 12 right now almost. So, but I don't really like playing around now because like the players are kind of asleep right now. So the Fox players and whatnot. So if we do Hane, they can just pull back here and they make 2 eyes. So we have to probably take this eye. What time setting? The thinking game for you? Well, it's more. It's not necessarily about the time setting. It's more about the amount of focus, right? Yeah. So like it's the amount of focus I'm able to put into the game. So if the game is a short game, I can, and as long as I'm focused the entire time, then it can be a good game still. But just like a 5-minute by 30-second game on Fox is good enough. If I like to really like think about my moves and put a lot more effort into it, then probably like 30 minutes is a little bit nicer. But I don't really need a lot of time to think about my game like Ben does. When we played like the 90-minute game, for example, I would start overthinking stuff where Ben was still just sort of normal thinking everything. But then when we played the 30-minute game, I didn't overthink anything anymore, and I was in a much better position. Yeah. I've been struggling to find opponents around this time lately, but that's also doing 20-minute games. Oh, yeah. I think you'll probably have a little bit of a hard time just in general around this time in comparison to other times of day. I think we just have to play this one, though. If they go down, then we can Hane and push. And here we could still Hane. Do we need a Hane? We probably should. It's Hane first, yeah. Yeah, 20, 30 minutes is like a good, like if I want to think about everything properly, then I think like 20, 30 minutes is good. Because anything more than that, I definitely overthink. Because I'm like, oh, I have so much time, I might as well. Yeah. I think, but as I said, I think if you can focus properly, then a 5-minute game is good. It's still good. I have this. I need to adjust this thing that's behind me. There we go. It's in the wrong spot. All right. That's the hardest part is really focusing on a game, right? This is the normal move here. Anything else I think is just dead. Yeah. Ah, I like this one. This is you connect on the inside and you let them capture you problem. Connect and throw in. The bulky 5 doesn't look like one because we have this extra stone at D1, but this move is going to be at D1 eventually, so we're good. Oh, this one could be a Seki, but not quite. Yeah, my first instinct was that it could be a Seki, but yeah. I think I actually need to block here. If I play anything else, they can throw in here, and then they just connect. The other option is to force them to come in deeper. So like we play this one, but in this case they can just connect still, and then I don't know if they connect first, it's no good. But if they can throw in here first, then we block. Then that works, I think. Yeah, if they connect, we can play here. They push, then we can Atari them. If we block here first, this doesn't work. So we have to play here and then force them to come in. Oh, this is like a we're going to extend here sort of thing. If they Atari us, we extend down. If they play here, we can play this Atari. They can't capture. And then if they capture here, we eventually have to do something. So we want to Atari first, probably. If they capture, we capture, and they're not alive. So throw in first. And then if we capture here, I think they might be fine. If we capture here, they have to connect. I didn't finish. I just clicked before, but yeah. If we capture here, they have to connect Hane, and they're dead. But I didn't finish checking this before I clicked. That was my bad. I should have finished checking this before I clicked. If we capture on this one, they can block. So I think we need to capture here, and then we can just Atari. Yeah, I needed to do that. That's the problem with doing it online, where you should have probably used books a lot of the time when you're doing proper Tsumego. It's because you might click or something and it helps you with the reading. So yeah, you shouldn't do that. I clicked before finishing the reading, and I shouldn't have done that one. It's not too big of a deal, but it's still something to keep in mind. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That's why I wanted to point it out. White to live. Huh. Dang. Okay. Huh. So we want to do something like this one. But they can play here directly. If we block, I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead if we block that. So we need to like play here, but that doesn't work. Just connect solidly? Oh, connect solidly works. Okay. We're good. We can just connect solidly. Because this is threatening 2 eyes. Yeah. Very good. I saw you stream the other day, Dongo. It made me think of delicious dumplings. That's why I clicked on your stream. I didn't watch for very long. I just wanted to see who it was. Because I was doing something else, but I just realized, oh, Dongo. I was like, oh, I wonder if this person's like delicious dumpling. That'd be fun. It was not quite the same. But I'll just come in and actually watch one of these days. I think it was you that was playing at 6 Dawn, right? I think that's what I was seeing, but I don't remember. This could be the same, technically, but we have an Atari here this time. With this Atari, they could Atari us first, but then we capture. Yeah, you were just Dongo, but I do know delicious. Yeah, good. Yeah. That's why I thought it was funny when I saw Dongo. I'm like, you know what? I wonder. Yeah, 6 Dawn. That's what I thought. I thought I saw 6 Dawn, but I think I clicked on some other people too, so that's why I wasn't 100% certain. Not 100%. I was like 90%, not 100%. Yeah, so Atari, they Atari us, we capture, they capture, we can live like this. So that's probably good enough. Is that good enough? We can also no, just Atari is good enough. We do it this way or this way. Does this one matter? Does it matter really? Doesn't seem like it matters. So let's do this one. Yeah, I don't think it matters. There's a lot of options. Oh, extending down. Technically, it works. Yeah. I think just the simplest one first is usually the one you want to go with. Okay. Yeah, is that your top rank or is that just your stream rank? I think I saw people talking about like someone asked you about AJ tournament. I think that's when I jumped in. There was someone asking about if you played like any rated stuff, but I didn't hear the answer because I think I joined right after that. Normally we can do this one because we can throw in here an Atari. If they go down, we just connect first. So I think this is the nice shape here, threatening that, and then we can do this one. Yeah, it's a cool shape. I like this one a lot. Now, usually I like to wait and see I'll watch and see how strong someone is because it's kind of fun. Ah, just Atari, like Fox 57. Okay, so it's normal. Okay, yeah, just Atari. And then can I just connect? If they do this one, I go here. They capture. They do have that as an eye, so I do have to play it in the right order. So I do this one, and then I go here, and they Atari me here. I Atari. They can't connect. Oh, no, it's not an Atari anymore, right? No, it is an Atari, but they capture. So we want to do this one first. If they Hane, we can Atari. If they capture, we capture, we're good. So they have to connect, and then we can extend. I think we just start here. Yeah, starting there is better. I've only ever played fast games for a while, and these long games kind of have me feeling like I can get 7 if I avoid some stream oversights. Yeah, yeah. Long games are interesting. I do think. Yeah. I think fast games, as I said, as long as you can concentrate, you should be fine with those too. But with the fast games or with the long games, I think it gives you more of a chance to it gives you more of a chance to be 100% certain, right? And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that. Can I actually just do this one? Because you still have to use your reading right, you know? So like in the fast games on stream, I almost made it to 7 Dan, and then I just started losing a bunch because I played too many in the same day. So I know I can do that, but I know in like a slow game I wouldn't make certain mistakes, right? There's certain mistakes that I wouldn't make anymore. But you would also hope that your opponents wouldn't make them either. You know what I mean? I think I can just do this one. If they Hane, we cut, and that's 2 eyes, so they can't Hane. We can just play here. And they Atari. I guess we don't even need to play there. We can just do that one first, I guess. Just this one and this one. Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute. Did I make a mistake? I did not. We're good. We're good. And like at Go Congress, I was a little bit annoyed because like the games were slow and I was able to take my time and focus, but it wasn't the time setting that got to me with the 2 games that I lost, because I won 4 games out of 6 and at 5 Dan at Go Congress. And the thing that got in my way was the way that I was feeling towards my opponents in those games. So like one of them was a friend that I knew. And so in that, I thought that I didn't think I needed to like really win or anything, but I knew what I didn't like about the way they played, right? And so I tried to play a special way, and that ends up going bad because I just need to play the normal way I would play instead. And it's like, oh, well, that was a little silly. Am I going to Texas? I want to go to Texas. I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to Texas. I think we just do this one. This should be fine. Okay, we finished this one. Yeah, and one of them was someone that beat me the year before. And then I overthought something because I thought I just like hallucinated something because I was trying so hard to want to win. But then if I look at the game, I was actually going to win that game pretty easily if I just played the normal, absolutely normal move that just did work. I just didn't realize it did work. And then I was going to win that game. And so I should have gone at least 5 wins. And then my game against my friend, I almost fought back to get back into the game. Fought back enough to get back into the game after I made a mistake. But if I just didn't make that mistake early on, it seems it would have been kind of difficult for my opponent to have stayed ahead in the game. So I could have actually just gone 6-0, and that was like pretty easily that time. Because I already beat a couple 6 Dans and then yeah, a couple 6 dons and 5 dons. I think my hardest game was versus a 5 don, so but I almost lost that game, so he probably should have won that game. All right, Goshi. Only 63 still, huh? You are completely out of hearts, huh? I guess in 3 hours you can do some more. But I think what I need to do, though, before the next Go Congress in Texas is I need to fix my end game. At Go Congress, I think I was doing fine in end game, but I did need to use my time to make sure I was doing fine instead of just playing, like, being able to know the moves. And it's like in fast games, I play really terrible in game. And when I'm behind, I play really terrible in game because I'm like, okay, who cares, right? But I should have that more or less automatic to play most of the right moves. Not all of them, but like a lot of the right moves. I should have that more automatic. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on still, more in game. Yeah, just 60 more of these ones. Let's see what I'm looking at here, actually, my profile. 52% of the problems are solved. Yay. And you see the rating goes up and down. My highest was over here at 2491, and I'm currently at 2431. Ooh. What is the main issue in your end game? Oh, it's like a so I do know what big moves are, but when it's slightly ambiguous, I always end up playing the too small move. So if we go here to 19 by 19, let me see. Let's do this one real quick. If it loads, we'll see if it loads. There we go, there we go. Click. Nice. Subject. So if we go to the gotta make sure I'm in this area, and we go to 9 Dawn in game 1. If it loads, you have to refresh. Some of their websites a bit slow. There's someone playing right now. Some live game right now. That's cool. There we go. So it's like for a lot of these really small end game, I'm not exactly sure the right order I need to play them in, because it's a little bit ambiguous. Like I know that something might be worth 2 or 3 points, but like in this lower right, would I want to play S4 at some point, or would I want to play T4? Probably S4 because I get 1 point out of it, right? But like it's not automatic. I don't know for sure 100% of the time, right? And this is already dead, right? Looks like it's dead. And so like, do I capture this stone? Do I want to push first before I go to capture? There's a lot of these little tiny moves. I always make mistakes, and I lose a bunch of like a 1 point type moves at the end. So if the game's really close, if the game's within like 4 points, I could actually just lose because I'm playing slightly wrong moves in this very late end game. And then even earlier on in the game, I'll know that this move is worth 6 points, and this one's also worth 6 points. But then I play the wrong one because one of them had a better follow-up than the other one did. And so in a longer game, I can think that through a little bit better. But in a shorter game, I just click it right away and not think it through properly. And there's like the mid-game stuff, like in the middle area. How big was this middle move, right? Was it actually worth playing? Was it not worth playing? That like all the little tiny details I just need to get better at. See if anyone else did this. I'm at 10 out of 10, so let me see. Anyone else? Anyone else? Ha, I'm still winning. Yep. No one else. I'm good at this. Good at this. End game point calculation stream. And maybe, yeah. Because like these problems, I can do these on stream. These are end game problems. But I'll need to like read in a book again because it's been a long time. and like work through it. But let's use live right now. It says someone's playing right now. They're playing in Japan right now? What? Why are they playing this? Is this like a midnight? What time is it in Japan right now? One second. Let me click this button. It is 5 in the morning. Are they actually playing right now? What? This is funny noises, by the way. Little popping noises, which are kind of funny. I like it. Anyway. But yeah, if they're playing right now, that's kind of interesting. Just to see, it's just looking real quick for fun. And then I'm probably ending, though, because I do have to go do something. But yeah, I think that's one of the things I'm going to start trying to do for the early stream as well. I'm going to be doing stuff to help me get better. So not just Tsumego all the time, but it's going to be like the early stream is going to be focused on that, is getting better or just having fun that day, because I'm worn out and I don't want to, do too much there. Interesting. Normally we do a 2 space pincer instead of 3, because as you see when they're covering here, it's really easy. There's plenty of space to live here. That's a little bit unusual, but I guess they're focused more on reducing. I don't know if they needed to. I guess if they did 2 spaces, let's enter this one here. I guess if they did 2 spaces, maybe they were worried about... Let's finish this up real quick. Come on. There we go. Oh, that is correct. Maybe they were worried about if they do 1, then black could play here. They do 1 less, black could play here, maybe, yeah. And maybe they're worried this is going to be building too much, because there's still Aji here, right? This isn't completely gone. You still have the Hane here. And if they try to kill this in the corner, you do have this extension, and they have to kill, and with all these cutting points over here. And there's like this sort of interesting little Tetsuji over here that I don't really know. But I'm sure it does something. I'm sure there's something there, but I don't know. Also, being able to just slide underneath and maybe just push and cut. There's a lot of Aji here still, especially with the stone at 2. So we can't really capture it in the corner anyway. So I guess it makes sense that you could play here instead. But usually you come out, yeah, versus going into the corner right away. Coming out to the center means we can potentially attack the bottom group in the future. And then they defended in a bad way. And they defended again in a bad way. I don't think I would ever find that move. I don't think I'd ever find that one. What the heck? Yeah, I would never think of that at all. So what is the idea here? Anyway, I'm not gonna go over it. I'm not gonna go over it too much. Maybe I'll do it off stream for fun, but I'm just looking at it real quick. So we don't need to worry too much about the idea. Yeah, because like we can Hane underneath here, so that is annoying. And he actually should have slid, and this was a big mistake. Interesting. Because we can just push and cut. And the push and cut's good. Normally it's not good. That's interesting, yeah. Huh. Kind of a fun game. A lot of kind of weird stuff. But I know something I noticed when I was looking over the pro games the last couple weeks is that like the Japanese pros seem to have a harder time like matching AI stuff, right? Like this sort of move. Like a lot of the time the Korean pros probably wouldn't have played this at all. Because this doesn't work. There's a cutting point and everything. But if they just connected, it was all good. And this is like a reading issue. But I have noticed that a lot. Korean and Chinese pros seem to just be better at reading. And that seems like to be the biggest biggest difference for the regular Japanese pros. Not the strongest ones. Yeah, like it wants to cut on the other side and not this side instead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting little game. Might be fun to look over. Yeah, it says it's live right now. That's what these bars mean. Live right now. But there's been no move yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. Oh well. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop here. I have some work to do. Some extra work to do. Nice and warmed up though. I feel like I did really nicely with Tsumego today. Not just because of the challenge, but because I feel like I just didn't fail too much today. I did overall pretty good. So I could probably play some games later. Do really well. Let's see if I moved up yet. We're at number 28 now. 28 solved, I mean. Number 13. All right. Yeah, Federin, I'll see you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whatever ends up working. Maybe I'll see Dongo streaming later. Maybe they went and streamed now. Who knows? I can look. No, just bats. All right. We're good. So I won't worry about it. Anyway, yes, have a good day.